Nation, the entertainment feed community wagwan. Where they on the Friday at Fridays. And on the Friday Nation, it would appear as if I caught a cold. Fortunately, I don't have a lot of reading to do for this report. I think this is the only topic that might require me to read a bit. You see the headline? Andrew Holness tells Jamaicans living abroad to come back home. According to TVJ, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness is urging Jamaicans in the US who are struggling with the strict immigration policies of the Trump administration to consider returning home. Jamaicans, Jamaica is your homeland. You are not homeless or stateless. And if you are finding it difficult where you are, come back here. Ackee and the saltfish was always good. It's on the tree. You can get it. Don't stay there and suffer. Come back home. Stated the Prime Minister while addressing the meeting of the National Security Council on Thursday. And not just that alone. After going for a jog, the Prime Minister took to social media where he stated this.
Just completed my morning exercise and I don't get to do it often enough. But when I do get a chance to do it, aside from the physical activity, it gives me an opportunity to think, especially during my cooling off period when I'm trying to recover from strenuous exertion as I try to do this morning. And I was reflecting on an important change in Jamaica that may have escaped many Jamaicans or may not be of importance to some Jamaicans in their consideration. And that is Jamaica is becoming resilient. Resilience is the ability to withstand a shock or a blow to your system, to be pushed to the extremes as I tried to do this morning, but to be able to absorb that shock, persevere and recover to better than you were before. But importantly, you do this on your own effort. Now think about it. Yesterday, the Minister of Agriculture announced that farm gate prices for some vegetables and produce were trending downwards. And this is barely 6 months after Hurricane Beryl and tropical storms and unprecedented rainfall ravaged the sector. Now, why are prices going down? This is because your government, through good management of the economy, planned for shocks. We created a disaster fund, which we've never had before, never existed before. And this gave us the flexibility to allocate funds to agriculture, to support farmers, to getting back into the field and increasing their production. I also want to big up all the farmers who were affected, but who took advantage of support or even on their own went back into the field and increased production. I'll be the first to admit that much more work still needs to be done in stabilizing prices generally and food prices in particular. But we must admit that Jamaica today is different from Jamaica a decade ago, whether it is how we were able to respond and recover from COVID or the supply side shocks that occurred after the war in the Ukraine and the Middle East, or whether it is the ability to recover from unseasonal weather. Jamaica has done very well in withstanding and absorbing shocks and recovering. There are a couple of signs that you could use to judge the strength and resilience of an economy. And the first sign is the ability of the economy to continue to generate jobs for its citizens. And Jamaica has done incredibly well in this. We have the lowest unemployment rate, practically close to full employment. The other sign is the ability of the government to produce a budget without raising taxes. And, this government has gone several budgets now, I believe 9 budgets, without having to come to the people to say, hey, we did manage the affairs of the country that well. Things went awry and therefore we have to come and take more money out of your pockets. This has never happened under our administration. The third sign of a strong and stable economy is its ability to manage and reduce debt. And Jamaica has done incredibly well in this, where we've seen as the case study for debt reduction. At the end of this budget, we will be below 70% debt to GDP ratio. This is the lowest we have been in over 30 years. The fourth sign is that our foreign exchange rate trades fairly stable and is market determined. And the truth is that Jamaica has never experienced this level of foreign exchange stability, though we have a freely traded, freely floating currency, probably the only freely floating currency in the region. And the fifth sign of the stability of our economy is that we continue to have more quarters of growth than no growth. And when you put all of these together, it shows a strong and resilient economy. And these are facts that are undeniable. So even the most biased and jaded commentator can't deny it. The truth is, Jamaica is fiscally fit.
Nation, do state your thoughts on that. Moving on. Of recent, veteran dancehall artist Beenie Man has been under heavy scrutiny for many different reasons. The recent backlash caused by statements on Trinidad's doubles. Beenie Man stating that him don't eat doubles because he gave his dog it and his dog didn't eat it. Not many people were in Beenie Man's defense when it came to that, until this Trinidadian politician spoke in Beenie Man's defense, basically stating that Beenie Man is not wrong because none of the vendors them over there I use dead water to cook food.
Dogs may not like doubles. Why? Dogs, like humans, they have preferences, they have tastes. Dogs typically dislike and are less likely to eat things with strong scents. For example, chili peppers, garlic and ginger, they belong to the allium family, and the compounds can be harmful to the dogs if ingested. You all are rooted in deceit and deception. You all are comfortable to hide behind a lie, and you all on an outrage against Beenie Man as though he committed some sort of sin. The truth is the truth. Many of you doubles vendors are using dead water. Water that they use, the last water that they use to bathe the dead. Do you want me to outline it? Do you want me to highlight the many funeral homes that sell dead water? As a matter of fact, by a certain time, the dead water is sold out.
But we also have Amari McGregor, who has stand up with Beenie Man through the backlash. The producer shared this video with the caption stating, "All I want to go is mother at King Beenie Man."
You see, no found a Jamaican. No found a Jamaican. Or some blood-clad wagonist. Yeah, no found a Jamaican. Or some blood-clad wagonist. How you wanna do? Wanna love to fight people. Oh, do great work around this. Remember saying, one of the blood-clad Beenie Man are the same thing. Wanna do me around here, you know. You hear me say? One of the Beenie Man right now are the same thing on the blood clot dirty people do me around here. Stand me up and stand up and tell them to go suck out on the mama. And I found a blood clot pit toilet. Because guess what? We don't spend white man money and a boy can't program we run on this blood clot. I found out for move and go. Yeah. Make Amari McGregor blood clot billboard king producer said that. I found out suck on the mama. When I found a wagon this one of this blood clot. You hear me say? Suck on the madam over on a bumbo clot.
Dancehall artist Amari, it would appear as if she and their partner had a little altercation, which led to Amari calling the police in order to try and get her new boyfriend out of the building. The incident was recorded and shared on social media.
Go video it. Go video it. Yo, video it.
Sure, muddy is not welcome, man. Give me 4 then. Yo, let's give him 4 in the front dash. Yo, give him 4. Yo, let's give him 4. Give him 4.
You're not getting
4. Give me 4. I'm going to shoot in ya. I'm going to shoot. Give him 4. You're not touching. Give him 4.
No, what the hell is this? Just hold up them. Now go see if you cops them out and they can touch you. You're not getting my phone.
Take his ass out! Take him out the room.
Yo,
get him out the room.
Lock up the man and sit so.
Get him out the room. Get him out the room.
this is your hand. Take what?
Yo, get them out the room.
This is you want to what bad man Martin? I'm phone officer. Hey, so what's your answer?
Two of them come.
The man clean like whistle. One clean.
Come on.
I'm telling you that give me phone. I'm gonna come out of this. Want my phone?
Yo, relax, man.
Yo, want my phone? More my phone, Mr. Girl, I buy no nothing. Look at the report and now education, read everything about. Yo. I'm telling you. Yo, that's the airport jungle man. You're calling it a bomber clap and that.
And what is? I'm got Instagram.
Nation, sometime after that, Amari shared this video. I don't know if before or after the incident, it would appear as if it is after the incident. Still, pre-walk one.
I'm done. Babes, move from the balcony. We're on like the 11th floor. You know the guy from the group that just passed on? Babes, come. I'm done.
Alright,
Doesn't lock the balcony door.
let's see, Chair. I guess you feel outside. Leave the door, man. What was more? Let's see you turn light outside. What the dog go for? What the dog say?
Doesn't lock the door.
Nation, share your thoughts on that. And also, let me know your thoughts on this one. Lisa Hyper recent live. Here's what she had to say.
Me and my lover just always a fight, but him know where for do for make me smile get right.
Alright, so for the people that are speaking about mental health, one, I do not have a mental health problem. Two, I do not suffer from depression. I don't suffer from the depression. Zine. Three, don't get me wrong, depression and mental health is real, right? And for the people who belittle people that are going through mental health and depression, I pity you guys. I pity you guys very much. But I follow foot hype on this cartel. I don't follow nobody on this two cartel. And stop call up foot hype name. Stop call up the man name. Cause me tag him. And me tag foot hype. And me tag foot hype. And really and truly, I never this cartel. I just a vent. You see it? Just a vent. I've put up with so much over the years, and I shall put up with no more. Yeah. No more I not put up with. I work for mine. I work very hard for mine. And him gonna give me all away. I work so hard for me reap and myself sow. As I say, I never did a diss him, just did a vent. Never did a diss him, I just did a vent. Everybody vent, don't it? You see me? Just did a vent, and after all that I've been through, you have to just understand, you know? You have to just understand and be happy and living life with see them, because me free and happy and me I live my life with who me for live it with. You see me? Man, me not emotional. Me just feel like a time for me be vulnerable and show my fans them raw emotion. You see me? Yeah, just feel like a time for my fans them feel the pain when me I go through, you see me? Yeah. And the stone that the builder refused, it'll always be the head corner stone. And Vybz Kartel is still my boss. You know, nah try change that. He must still my boss. I forgive him for what him do to me over the years. And he is not God. And like how God can forgive me, and me can forgive him. He have to forgive me because God forgave him and had mercy upon him for all the things that he has done. Zane, so I just time for we forgive each other and move on in a positive way and a positive life.